we are like little radio and TV transmitters and receivers, and we are picking up thoughts and ideas from other people. And part of our confusion in life is we wonder, why am I thinking that? Now, we'll always have some relationship to you, but people are very often thinking and feeling things that aren't theirs and doing actions that aren't theirs. There's a principle in energy work that any issue or any emotion that you've worked on in your life but you haven't been able to get a handle on, most likely it's not your energy. And the reason that you cannot solve it is because it's not you. We have these energy fields, and we've been absorbing energies from other people since we were in the womb. And so let's say your mother was anxious or your father was afraid. You start absorbing energies from them, partially because you love them and partially because even as infants, we're aware that if the giants aren't healthy, we're in big trouble. So we're both trying to heal them because we love them and also so that we get to survive. So we start absorbing things from our parents, from other people that were around, from our ancestors, because energies get passed down from person to person. And we'll be looking more at how that works. In that it comes from your siblings, from your friends, from your teachers, from everybody. Everybody's been putting programming in your space. And by the way, and you've been doing it to everybody too, so it's just part of being a human being. But then we don't know why we're acting the way we're acting, why we're feeling the way we're feeling. And one of the wonderful things about clearing your energy is you start finding yourself. And in energetic NLP, we're always doing clearing, healing, and enhancing or opening. So we're always doing clearing, healing, enhancing, and opening. And I remember a woman once saying, boy, you emphasize clearing a lot. And I go, yeah, because people are so clogged up with other people's energies. Now, some of the things that will let you know that you're clogged up with other people's energies. One is being really tired, and not really tired because you only got 2 hours sleep, but just sort of generally tired. Or how many of you sometimes have worked with other people and even had good experiences, but later you just feel like a truck hit you, even if it was a pleasant conversation? That's one of the things. Or it can be with your family. Really little kids are great at getting totally in your space. You know, I remember being around my nephew when he was really little, and a cousin of mine is very psychic going, ooh, you got baby energy all over you, Art. And while it was delightful, it still wasn't me. And when she cleared it out, I was like, oh yeah, okay, that feels better. You know, and totally, it's just because he loved me, not, you know, most of the time it's not people aren't trying to hurt you or anything. They're just in your space. And again, and you leave your energy in other people. So we both get clogged up and we deplete ourselves. A lot of us feel obligated to help other people, so we're always running around trying to heal them with our energies. More common with women, of course, because of all that programming to take care of others, but men do it too. So we're going to right now start working with clearing our energies. And there's a few reasons for this. We could have by now already done stuff to really open up your intuition greatly and your ability to work with energy. And that's the way I was taught. I went to this weekend workshop and boom, we could do miracles at the end of it. A couple of years later, I thought I was dying. I was so clogged up with other people's energy. I was in really bad shape, and I thought I was dying, and I'd go to the doctors, and I couldn't find anything, and they treat me like a hypochondriac. And I was getting more and more miserable. And one of the things that happened for me is I was having a lot of trouble breathing. My sinuses were just so clogged up. And I had noticed that when people got emotional, my sinuses got worse. But the only thing I could make sense of that is, oh, it must be psychological. But I couldn't figure out why that would be. And I was doing really deep NLP work with people. When you do deep work, when people change beliefs and identity, they release a ton of energy. And I could feel it, but it felt good to me. It was kind of like being by a fire. I'd feel this rush of energy, and I go, oh, they made a change, and I'd feel good. I didn't know I was absorbing their energy. And then I was invited to a dinner, and a man named John Norman, who became one of my early teachers, it was a dinner at his house, and he looks at me, and he goes, you're very psychic. He goes, you pick up a lot in the telepathic channels. He goes, they run along the sinuses. And he goes, you think it's sinus problems. And I looked at him and went, oh my God. And I could feel the truth of it. And it made sense of everything. And when I would start clearing my sinuses, I would feel better. And I would have, because of the NLP work, I had so much of other people's energy in my space. For a long time, I'd come into class, and John would look at me and go, hi, everybody. And then he'd go, somebody clean Art off, you know. And then they'd clean me off and it'd be like, oh, I feel better. Now, luckily, you're going to learn to clean yourselves off real quickly here.